One Day Viking here, guys. Stay tuned and I'll show you how you can build your very own cable pulley setup system in your home gym. Okay guys, so I am just going to walk through what I did, how I built the system, how you can build yours. Obviously in a home gym it's going to be regulated by your space and the environment you've got to work with. If you have a look around, this is what we've got to work with. This is where it had to go, so at the end I'll go through all the pros and cons. It went here because over here at some stage I'm going to build a power rack, but that's for another video and another time. So first of all, come close and on me. I basically started from here where I wanted my low attachment. So I put my coach screw in here. Guys, when you're doing this, you want to build into something that's solid. So if it's behind plaster, you need to find a stud and you need to find a coach screw, something that's going to be able to handle the load. So I screwed in here. That's in nice and tight, and then up and over. Another coach screw went in here, across, another coach screw here, and down here where my weight stack is. And basically I just worked out this distance from sitting on the ground, roughly, where I can have the weight stack behind me, do my row, and it's not going to hit me in the back. So that's how I roughly got that distance. And then, yeah, so if you come over here, have a good look at this. I've got a snap hook here. This is rated for about 300 kilos. These are a non-fixed pulley system. These are rated for 210 kilos. So just when you're doing it, guys, make sure that it isn't the cheap version, that it is going to be able to handle some sort of load. And then obviously I've just got my catenary wire. And then that's good for another couple of 100 kilos at least. So it's going to be rated for more than you're going to be lifting. And then that was basically it. So this is an adjustable system, and I'm just going to show you quickly now how that works. So because the home gym and you're going to be restricted by your space, I could only go back this far. So as it turned out, my cable system can only go this high because I could only go this far back with the weight stack before it was going to hit the beam. If you've got a longer area, your system is going to be lifting up all the way. And so here I've got a fixed pulley. All I need to do is take the pin out, drop the wheel, put the wheel back up and in with the catenary cable, slot my pin back in, there goes my hairpin. That's it. This actually we found out afterwards needs to come off, otherwise the catenary wants to bind. But then as you can see, keep an eye on that, it slides nice, and now I've got my high attachment. And really, that's it in a nutshell. So if you want to just do that, you'll have one system where you can set it high and low. I built a dual system, so just the differences here, the beams aren't exactly in line, and as you can see I've got a height difference here of almost a foot between this one and this one. So if you find yourself in that area, all you need to do is when you're building the second system, start from the back So that one, build it from the start, going back. And then this one, you just build, put your weight stack and build, going back this way. That'll allow for the height differences. And then all I did is when I put my catenaries here, I just made sure that when I tied it all off, that they were in line, and that allowed for the differences in distances across the posts. So one other thing quickly is when you're doing your catenary, come close, Normie, you can see here I've got these U-clamps on the catenary. Make sure you use 2, and the crushing side goes on the tail, not the main cable. That's just something to keep in mind. So just make sure you use 2. And then if we have a good look at this, I actually built this weight stack system myself. You just simply take that out. You load your bumper plates on there. This is just a small one, a 1.25, but you can stack whatever you want on there. 5, 10s, 20s, it doesn't matter. And then all we're doing is coming down, slipping the bolt through, and then that's it, that's good to go. So I built these myself. That's 50mm pipe. The internal diameter of your Olympic bumper plates is 52mm, so just give yourself enough play. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit less. And then I've just got a base on here that it doesn't need to be that big. That's just what I had to play with. And that just stops the bumper plates in place. And as it turns out, we weighed these weight stacks on the scales and they were both 4.8 kilos exactly, so close enough to 5 kilos, which is good. And then one last thing, with your commercial gym pulley systems, you'll notice that the cables go through a pulley up and down. That is actually doing some of the work for you. It actually takes some of the weight off when you're doing your work. So this one is actually true to weight. So for example, in a commercial gym, you might have a stack, you might have 20 kilos on your stack. When you're doing the weight, you might only be doing 15 kilos or less, where this is true weight, because it's just going up, over, around and down. The pulley systems aren't actually taking any of the load or doing any of the work for you, so this is a good way to know that you're actually doing whatever weight you've got on your weight stack. And then that's it. So that's about it really. The only thing, so it turned out pretty good. The cons is, as a home gym, you've only got what you have to work with. The only thing I sort of don't like about this is I wasn't able to get it all the way up here. So I can't be pulling down from high. To pull down from high, we've actually got to get down and pull from here, but it is what it is. But this actually turns out to be a blessing in disguise, because from here, I believe this exercise takes away all the cheating. You're able to isolate the muscle better, because you'll see all the gym bros in the gym when they're doing their cable flies, they're doing this ones, and they're using a lot of other muscles and momentum to do the work, where here we can do the straight ones, and if we need to, we get down and we do them properly. So that's it. That's how you can build your own home system. Give it a try. If you do, let me know how it went. Stay tuned for another DIY. One Day Viking signing out.